So today is my Friday favorites and flops, and today, since I film my videos on Thursdays, today is my birthday. 31, and it's oh so glamorous, let me tell you. Took care of my kids this morning, did some housework, went to the post office. Such a glamorous life I lead, and everyone keeps asking, oh, what are you gonna do for your 31st birthday? And I'm like, probably a whole lot of nothing. My husband says, oh, you've spent your birthday money 3 times over, because I really have. We did in New York, I bought some stuff, and then if you guys saw on Instagram, I Instagrammed a picture from MAC. I bought a bunch of stuff from MAC that I had been wanting for a while, and then I got stuff for other people for gifts. So I had a huge MAC haul, which I did film, and if you want a sneak peek of it, you can check out my Keek account, which is Mrslolalynn, and I did like a sneak peek and some swatches. First of all, I Instagrammed a picture of this Rouge Bunny Rouge foundation. This foundation is the Skin Sanctuary Time Defying Skin Sanctuary foundation. This stuff is amazing. I filmed a first impressions and demo of it, which should have gone up yesterday. So you can see how I apply this foundation. It's absolutely amazing. I'm wearing it again today. The coverage is gorgeous. I feel like it makes all other makeup appear flawless and beautiful. I found it really lasted on me. It comes with a pump top, and I feel like the feeling of it, it's like a cream formula right here. Great. It's like a medium to full coverage buildable. Feels so good on your skin. It's it like has no smell, and it's paraben free. Really, really nice. So that's how it looks like covered. I feel like it's just like almost like a veil over your skin, and really, like when I put everything on top of it, I just really felt like it was like a, oh, it enhanced everything else that I put on top of it, and my makeup stayed perfect all day long. So love this foundation. If you're interested in more about it, you can check out the video that I posted yesterday with the first impressions and demo of it. So really, really love it. Highly suggested. If you're interested in Rouge Bunny Rouge, I will leave the link where you can get this foundation below. Okay, another thing that I have loved this week is I finally found these palettes from Wet n Wild. This is the Nude Awakening palette. So I had heard that this was a dupe for the Naked palette. So for anyone who is looking to find something like the Naked palette but doesn't really want to spend, these run around $50. These are $4.99. Definitely look for these limited edition white packaging Wet n Wild palettes. Looks like this, Nude Awakening, and here are the colors. I'm just going to swatch some of the colors that are very similar. So here is the palette right here, and then here are the colors in the Naked palette. So these two right here, these bottom ones right here are dupes. There are some colors right here where on this side are dupes. I'm just going to swatch a few really quick so you can see. Is the Naked 2, and that is the Wet n Wild. The Wet n Wild is actually a little bit more pigmented. That was a terrible place to put the swatch. Sorry. Let me try again and do better with my next swatch. Okay, this is the Wet n Wild, and this is the Naked Wet n Wild, and this is the Naked, which is Creep from the Naked palette. So you can see those are very, very similar. These are not spot on, but a lot of the eyeshadows in this are very similar. There is one. There's one. Swatched so nicely. So this is kind of like Buck right here. So if you are looking to get the Naked palette and you want something a little bit cheaper, I would highly, highly suggest checking out the Wet n Wild palettes. I know they're a little bit difficult to find, the limited edition ones, but I think they're just popping up. I found mine in H-E-B on the bottom shelf, like in its own little special display. So if you're looking for them, keep an eye out. I think they're going to be starting to show up more often places. But yeah, I always highly recommend the Urban Decay Naked palettes, but like I said, if you're on a budget, check out the Nude Awakening from Wet n Wild, and you can save yourself some money. Okay, along the lines of eyeshadow, I also filmed a tutorial on this Sonia Kashuk quad, and this is limited edition. It's out right now, and it is in Moroccan Dunes. And this is just so beautiful and pigmented. Those are the colors right there. This is a great quad, and I did an eye look with it. I absolutely love the way the look came out. I will be posting that tutorial soon. I'll make sure to note that it's the Sonia Kashuk Moroccan Dunes quad. Face of the day. It was like a get ready with me, but it is kind of, I talked through it. So love this. So you can find this quad, the Sonia Kashuk quad, at Target. Okay, so I have a few lip products that have been my favorite this week. I'm going to start out with what I'm wearing on my lips right now. These are the Sheen Supremes from MAC. I absolutely love MAC's Sheen Supreme lipsticks. They're like a combination of like a lipstick and a gloss, and this is in Royal Azalea. Such a creamy, pretty pink color. It kind of reminds me of MAC's Raspberry Swirl from the Baking Beauties limited edition one. So if you weren't able to get your hands on that, these are always available. So this is, like I said, the Sheen Supreme in Royal Azalea. They feel like almost like a lip gloss and a lipstick on the lips, like with being highly pigmented. So I absolutely love these, and I have just loved this color. I'm not quite sure if blue pinks look good on me, but you know what? I try and wear them anyways. Another lip product that I always go back to and I absolutely love, which is kind of similar, is this lip butter, and this is in Strawberry Shortcake. I'm just going to swatch them so you can see them right next to each other. Very, very similar. A little bit of a difference. It's a little bit more blue toned, a little bit more yellow toned. So this is MAC's Sheen Supreme, and this is the Revlon's lip butter. I would say that the Sheen Supremes are similar in feeling and texture to the lip butters, except for the Sheen Supremes last a whole lot longer. So if you don't want to fork out the money for a MAC product, then I would try the Revlon lip butters. They have amazing colors, and I love the lip butters. I feel like they are moisturizing to my lips, and I like the pigmentation on most of them mixed with the glossy feeling. So these are two of my definite favorites. The Strawberry Shortcake is probably one of my all-time favorites. That and Creme Brulee from the Revlon lip butters are the two that I always tell people to go ahead and get. Strawberry Shortcake, I know it kind of takes a little bit more of a person to wear Strawberry Shortcake because I feel like it's a little bit brighter, but I feel like it can be muted down and just worn as a simple little color gloss. So combo that I posted a picture on Instagram, and I think I talk about in my Keek a lot, is this Victoria's Secret lipstick, and I know I've mentioned this before, and this is an Incognito. It's just a really pretty mauve neutral color. I really like it a lot. These lipsticks are super silky and feel really great on the lips. And they run around the same price as a MAC lipstick, but I got mine with a coupon, or I got mine with a $5 off thing, so I took advantage of that sale. I only own one, and it is this color Incognito, and I really, really like it. So I've been using like a nude lip liner and Incognito, and then on top of it, I've been layering Revlon Super Lustrous Gloss in Peach Petal, which is a really nice peachy milky color, and it's right here. And you kind of put it, let me put a little bit on over this one right here. And so like you kind of put it on, and it just brings like a little bit more lightness and some gloss to it. So that's Peach Petal on its own, and down here it's covering the Incognito. So anyway, I really have loved this little lip combo, and I feel like it goes really nicely with a smoky eye. When I'm wearing like a heavier lip, or heavier eye, like a smoky eye, I like to pair it with something lighter and maybe more neutral, and this is definitely a great go-to combination for me. Okay, so the mascara that I have just gone back to, I like Benefit's They're Real, but something I always go back to is the Carbon Black, or L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous in Waterproof. And I just like the natural bristle brush. And I like the way it combs through my lashes. It always builds a lot of volume. I don't know if this is great for length, but it's awesome for volume. Anyways, if you want to try and get the look of fake lashes but not really wearing them, try L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous mascara, and I promise you it is like my #1 when people ask me what mascara from the drugstore would you recommend. I'm like, Old Faithful. Okay, so I've gone back to wearing like a really nice like pale pink on the cheeks, and this is MAC's Dame. And I feel like it's just a really nice blue toned pink, baby pink color. It's right here. And I just really like the way it looks. It's subtle enough, and like I said, it goes great if you're doing a darker eye. I really like MAC blushes. This one is one of the lightest, but you see it's like a pinky with a blue tone, like almost like a purple to it. So I really like MAC's Dame. I feel like between Dame and Well Dressed, you get a little bit more color payoff with Dame because it's a satin, and Well Dressed is a sheer tone, so you have to like build and build and build that one. So I prefer Dame, but just a really nice everyday pink for your cheeks. I almost feel hesitant to talk about this because I don't think you can get these anymore, and if you can, let me know. But this is the Maybelline Dream Mousse blushes, and this is in Soft Plum. They're like a moussey texture, and you know, I had these and I was like, I'm gonna pull these out because I was so upset by the Dream Bouncy blushes, and I think that these are what I think the Dream Bouncy blushes are what replaced these. But that's the color right here, and I find these are amazing. I like the foamy formula. I find they're pigmented. This one has some like sheer sparkle in it. It's right here. And I've just been putting that down and then putting my blush on top, and I absolutely love these. I figure I have 2 of them and I'd like to use them up, so I pulled them out to start using up, and I really started to fall in love with them. Now let me know if you can either find these at like a Big Lots or something like that, or if they are still in your stores. I'm not quite sure. I can't recall finding them anymore. But if you can find these, let me know. Dry to like a like when I'm touching it right now, like it dries to a powder finish. So that's what I really like about it, and it does have some little shimmer in it that catches the light. So really love these cream blushes, the Dream Mousse blushes from Maybelline. Last little eyeshadow combination is this Color Tattoo in Lavish Lavender, and one of my subscribers sent me this, and I am so grateful to her. Stacy sent this because I couldn't find it. Lavish Lavender is a really good like taupey purple color right there. And I've been putting that down and then wearing on top of it NYX's eyeshadow in Frosted Lilac. So there's Frosted Lilac. And I just put that down and it kind of brightens it up, and it's a really pretty purple eye. Any type of matte color in your crease for this looks great, like Blackberry from MAC, or if you have the Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, Tease is a really great like neutral color to put in your crease. But that makes a really pretty, just everyday natural eye, so I've been loving that little combination right there. Okay, these last 2 things are flops, and then I will do my 2 lies and truth. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to consider these full-blown flops, but there are some products that I was like, huh, and I thought I would mention about. Okay, so this Fuzzy Coat nail polish from Sally Hansen. I saw it and the curiosity killed the cat. Little flecks. This is called Fuzz C, and it has like little flecks in it. I don't know if you can even see. Like yellow and green flecks, and it's almost like confetti, but like long, like fuzzy, like little pieces of fuzz. I thought that this might be nice, and so I picked it up. Fuzzy Coat mascara sounded Fuzzy Coat nail polish sounded interesting. So I put it on my nails, and it's like a little bit weird. I don't know, it just doesn't do very much. It looks like you like by accidentally swiped your nail in some fuzz as you were buttoning your pants or something. So I don't know, I'm gonna say not that impressed. Okay, the last thing, I feel a little bit, I don't know, it's like I heard great things about this, and then I heard bad things about this, and then I heard great things about this, and then I heard like, this sucks so awful, don't even buy it, it makes me gag, like the smell makes me gag. And sometimes to me that's like, don't push this button, this red button, don't push it, it's right here, and it might feel good if you push it, but it might be bad. So I pushed the button, I bought the gloss. It's the Khloe and Kim Kardashian Chroma Honey Gloss. Okay, this is in the color Summer Honey, and The person who told me it smelled bad, I think it was Tati. She didn't tell me, she told everyone. But Tati from Glam Life Guru said that when she opens this up, it's like, and it is, it smells like those little honey sticks that you get at like a farmer's market and you like break them open and you're like eating straight up raw honey. That's what it smells like. It's not like sweet, like, oh yeah, sweet little honey bunny. No, it's like honey, like, guys, I don't know. Let me just swatch the color for you. The color is pretty and the gloss itself is nice, but what I notice is you have to keep like digging in to like even get enough on the wand to even put on your lips. And like, I've like dug and dug around, but like not enough product comes out, so that's a negative. But here's the color right here, and like I said, it's just really not anything super duper special. It tastes sweet, like really, really sweet. Like you lick your lips and it's like a really sweet taste. It doesn't smell as bad on your lips. The smell doesn't like linger a whole ton. But why can't you make things smell like vanilla, Kim and Chloe, like, and Courtney? Why is what I want to say. Like, you should have just taken your cue from MAC and just done everything in vanilla. Like, here's a public service announcement. All you makeup brands, make your lip product smell like vanilla cupcakes and frosting icing. Like, why do they try anything else? I do not know. So good in theory, not super great. The smell is seriously gaggable. But I wouldn't say it's like totally a terrible product because I do like the color over things. But like I said, it takes a lot to get the product out. So anyways, that's take it or leave it. If you have to push the red button, don't say I didn't warn you. For my 2 truths and a lie from last week, the truth was, as I've never smoked anything, never smoked anything in my life. So nothing, not a thing. So that was the thing. I wasn't pre-med ever. I always knew I was going to go into special education. Like, there was never a doubt. I started working with special needs kids when I was in like middle school, high school, and there was no doubt. That was what I wanted to do. So, oh, and I never have dyed my hair any other color. I've always just been blonde. Okay, so let's get started with my 2 lies and a truth. I have super huge feet, like abnormally large for how tall I am. I'm 5'7", and my foot size, I wear an 11.5. So I rarely like to show people my feet because, and I don't like to get pedicures because I have enormous feet and the people are always looking at me crazy. I one time faked an eye exam because I wanted to wear colored contacts, and so I won. They gave me colored contacts, and so I wore for like 2 months violet colored contacts until I realized I legitimately couldn't see and I should probably go back and change my prescription and actually get real contacts and stop wearing violet contacts because they freaked everybody out. When I was 7, I was in a Toyota commercial, and I was part of like, there was 3 kids, 2 little boys and me, and we all had to like run and jump into a van like we were going away to the beach with our family. So I was in a commercial and it ran nationally. Tell me in the comments below which one you think is the truth. I have really enjoyed seeing like what you guys will say, and I read all of y'all's comments all the time, so thank you so much for taking the time to comment to me. If y'all have any favorites from the week, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Sometimes I discover things that you mention that I have in my collection, and I pull it out and start using it, and it becomes my favorite of the next week. So thank you so much for leaving comments. So I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Happy Friday!